hard way. Arara. Alright, so this is black to move. You can just take the rook and the spawn will promote. Okay. Hmm. Okay, interesting position. First we scan for checks as always. This check is fatal because the king cannot escape to this place because of the bishop. So simple checkmate. Black to move. That's interesting. So we have check, the king cannot escape, king h2. We promote and that's mate. First scan for checks, of course. So this is checkmate. Don't need to calculate anything else. Okay, I think this is simple. We can just take the knight with check, and then we take the bishop. I don't see anything else. So first we scan for checks. This is a checkmate, so we don't need to calculate anything else. Nice, another checkmate. We don't need to calculate anything else. King don't have any escape squares. Checkmate, we don't need to calculate anything else. Checkmate, we don't need to calculate anything else. Okay, this is a funny position because usually the first thing we think about is queen takes f7, but this is not mate because the rook is protecting. So we think about this battery. What about that? Queen takes f8 is mate because the king cannot escape to this square, cannot escape to this square, and this is mate, clean mate. You dude, hey Mr. Redbird Flag, how's your day going, my friend? Was it a good weekend? Good end of the day? Okay, it was great, man. Good to know. Good to know. So in this position, we don't have any check. We have this push. Then we need to be careful with d7. What is the point? Do you want to see the game Faye and I played? I think she did pretty well. Yeah, sure. Why not? Drop the game. d2, d7. Promote. Yeah, I don't see the point, right? Promote first, and we are protecting the promotion. So that's the thing, right? So we push c2, he pushed d7. We promote. If he takes the rook, we come back with the queen, and we are winning. Nice. All right, let's see what happened. All right. Gascon is a little bit laggy. a little bit laggy. Okay, now it goes, now it goes. Now the dream happened. Was a weak one. It was great. Thanks God, it was nice. So what happened here? E4. There, okay, 5. Alright, she plays nice, controlling the center, developing pieces, good. Knight f6, d3, bishop d6, bishop e3, castle, castle. b5. 5 is possible. I think she probably had an urge, I mean, a sense of that she needs to develop this bishop somehow. Cannot develop by the normal square because the bishop is here. But and then she needs to develop the bishop, so just play b5. I mean, b6 would be more natural and totally possible. Play like here. But b5, I mean, it's not the end of the world. She can still play a6, control the opponent, it's all good. a4, nice. I think she can just take it, or I don't see. Maybe b4, but then you're going to play c3 also. Hey, Foot Clan Master Shadow, how are you doing today, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Nice, she plays well. Now she can play a5. I'm a huge fan of playing a5 here because if you take, she can take with the knight. That's a very nice spot for the knight here. She can also take, but I don't think it's the best. At least she have the b5 to play. Nice, a5. Look at her. Look at her playing chess. That's great. Pawn takes, knight takes. I mean, what a good game of chess. You cannot say this is a 300 playing. She plays well. She plays well. She's improving a lot. A lot. Because when you stream, you just lose a lot of your attention when you're playing. But if she focuses to play a good game, she will play a good game. Much better than her rating. Much better than her rating. I say this many times on her stream. Even if she probably don't take me serious on that, but I'm serious about that. Knight d2. Knight g3, okay. Knight g4. She's going for her bishop, I see. I mean, I hope that's her plan. You still have bishop g5 to see what she's going to do. If she plays f6, it's a victory for you because weakening this diagonal, it's not a good idea, but we'll see. I mean, you can also play, I think, h3. If she takes, you take with the pawn, open this file. Also possible. Okay, you just go for a bishop also. But she's getting your bishop with a tempo on the queen. You should have thought about bishop g5, I mean. Yeah, bishop g5 is a tickle, like, your knight is, I mean, she wants your bishop spare. This is a way of, like, not giving the bishop spare so easy. Of course, she can play this and that. And, I mean, your bishop will be a little bit weird, but... Yeah, I'm not saying it's the best. Maybe the engine will say I'm crazy, which is very possible. Yeah, sure, the diagonal. This is very strong because her bishop is still here. So this diagonal is very strong. Even if she have a nice control over g5, because usually we want the queen here and the knight here. But with f6, she have a very nice control. So at least you're not going to give the bishop spare for free. I'm just saying it's a possibility, not that it's like the truth. But I think this movie is also decent. Hey Diana, welcome Diana, how are you doing today? Okay, you play this. She take, you should totally take with the knight to play this, for example. Or you can play like that, which I don't not a big fan. Nice, you take with the knight. Good job, nice job. So now we have the f5 square. That's very nice. She's delaying for too much the development of the last piece. She needs to finish this development. I mean, this was a possibility all the time. Not anymore because of the knight here, so... Queen f6, I don't understand the move, okay. So we play this hitting the bishop. Should be better to just play knight f5 probably. I think your knight is beautiful here. Very nice. Okay, she doesn't want to give up from the bishop's pair. You can totally play d4 here, plan some rook lifts, for example. I've been okay, just resting most of probably my day. Of the day, it's my only day off. Yes, you need to enjoy your day off, of course. I think this is very nice. You can play just d4 and rook lift. Oh, I didn't see the bonus thing. I forgot you cannot take the bishop off because of this. Nice, nice. So you're forcing her to... Your plan was much better. You're forcing her to make a decision. You give me the bishop's pair back, or I'm going to take this pawn. Makes sense. I'll just come back the knight. Oh, that's very fancy. That's very, very fancy. I mean, if she plans to play d5 to rook lift, that's actually nice. Very, very nice. e5, that it is. But you can play e5 here. And knight here, that's like... Because at least you're hitting her with a tempo. Knight here, hitting the rook. Some, you know, some threats that she needs to deal. Nice. Oh, now, I mean, she must had some malicious about that, right? Okay, she's planning to rook lift, but she needs to be aware of where are your pieces and discover the attacks, right? And she moves the queen into the place that gives you a discovered attack. Queen h6. Queen h6 is probably very safe now. Because the rook will land here. I mean, she has some ideas, right? Something like that would be great. You forget the knight. You forget this was protected. Wait, what? You can just take. You can take the rook. Bishop takes. But here you had the rook like... I mean, she probably has some compensation because this bishop will be very annoying. That's crazy, but it's a casual game. Yeah, yeah, of course. I think she have a huge compensation, by the way. Looking carefully, like, bishop takes rook, bishop takes. This bishop is very, very strong in this diagonal. Yeah, I mean, she can move rook e1, knight d3, hitting the rook again, hitting here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, right now she's a little bit better because she have 2 minutes for a rook. But you still have some attacking possibilities. I mean, you move this and then you have... Oh, you don't have it anymore. Oh shit, wait. Wait. Okay, yeah, when I think about that, there was this. She's probably a little bit better because of the 2 minors. And it's a bishop's pair, so she can put the bishop here, pressure forever, knight here. I mean, her pieces have very logical squares to play. She doesn't even needs to move the rook, I think. She can just push h4, h5, h4, h3. Make a problem here and then make threats. Yes, if you find a way to activate your pieces very fast, Possible, but I think she have like more attacking chances than you here. This move is great. I mean, she doesn't even need to put the knight here. The bishop is already doing the job. Yes, you just give up on the rook. I think this is a great idea. I mean, she's playing like a strong plus 1000 player. 1200 at least 1200. Okay, you save the rook. Nice. Well, she can just bring the rook slowly. That's what I said, well over 1000. Yes, at least. But I already say that on her stream. I think she didn't take me serious, but I say this for real. Rook c5. If she takes, you take here. Threatens the knight. The bishop was also hanging. That's when things gets shaky. Will she takes the rook thinking like, well, I'm winning a rook, but then you like thinking you're going to retake it, and then she can protect the bishop and keep all the pressure. Is she evaluating this as good for her, that she have a bishop and a knight for rook? I mean, it's not a bishop and a knight for rook because both of you have knights. So it's two bishops for a rook. Is she evaluating that she's better because of that? Okay, great. She didn't take a rook. I mean, this is like a very good evaluation by her. This was not like the best move, but... Hey, Mr. J, how are you doing today, my friend? Welcome. This was necessary, I guess, because you're attacking like that. There's only one defender. Maybe rook d8 here. Nobody's surprised at me. Yes, she's playing scarily well, and she have less time on the clock. Did she play this on stream or off stream? My whole plan was to win back the pieces here. Yeah, on stream, very impressive. Because she was talking and entertaining the stream, and you know her time goes down. I mean, this is impressive. Also, she had only 3 minutes here. At some point, she spent a lot of time. No, she had a nice time management. She was slowly decreasing her time thinking on the position. And also streaming, talking, and etc. Very impressive. She went to go to get a sweater. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, to take this pawn, yeah, okay. She's still okay. But yeah, right now, night, right now you have an easy counterplay. That's the problem in the position right now. How the position changes fast. I mean, rook c5 must be probably a brilliant move. Yes, I think rook c5 was a brilliant move. Because to take on a5 was, I didn't even dream of this idea, which is like spectacular to me. I thought she was much better, but I didn't expect about that rook c5 was so dangerous. I mean, maybe the engine will hold this forever, but I think because right now all her pieces are very well placed. Okay, defended. I mean, she doesn't need to defend that right now. Not that much because she just covered the bishop. the bishop activity is not that good. But right now, this bishop don't have a good square to play. Not a stable, nice square. This is hanging. So the position gets very funky, and she have 1 minute on the clock. So that's when the blunders like begin to happen faster. The pawn is hanging. This is a very easy thing to play. I mean, the knight here is covering the center. It's very stable. There is no bishop here threat anymore. So, and this is GG. She needed more time, yeah. But yes, you could, but it's good for her to learn. But it was like an amazing game by both of you. More impressive to her. This is like, because that's why people keep saying that she's not 300, and she's not 300 indeed. Oh, I would totally consider it. I see. I told you. I mean, black is much better in this position. That's what the engine, how the engine evaluates this, is much better. Yes, it's not a 300. But I think you played very well, to be honest. Also, uh, but she's not a 300. Never. I would totally give it 2 exclamation mark. Thanks for the follow, Mr. Most Zulu. Welcome, my friend. How are you doing today? Hey, wanna play a match? I cannot play a match right now because I'm doing only puzzles stream, and I just I'm evaluating this game, and just giving a review of this game, and I'm going to come back to puzzles. Okay, no problem. Yes, maybe next stream, my friend. Maybe next stream. C6, yeah, C6 was, I don't know what the engine say, Queen G4 here. Oh, the engine doesn't care about that. Queen G4? The engine just, if you take Queen E6. Ah, wow, that's very sneaky. Wow, that's a move that we need someone very high rated to find this idea. Wow, that's so cool. That's so nice. My god, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. That's so amazing. So H3. And Queen C8. And you still cannot take because of that. That's so nice. You don't need to defend the knight, but I didn't say that. And Rook takes A5, amazing move, amazing idea. So the engine says she's a little bit better. Queen H6 to protect the pawn. Yeah, I understand that you cannot... I mean, if she leaves this post, this is an easy counterplay. But you cannot force her to leave because of that. I mean, Queen H6, Rook B1, no? Not Rook B1? Rook B1 to play that? Queen A6, trying to force the bishop to move. Bishop C7? You can let push? Yeah, no, the engines say that in this position, H3 is a move. Oh, you are afraid of this, right? Back rank issues. Makes sense. I need to activate my rook. Yes, in that end game you need to. Hello, powerful, promiscuous, promiscuous. Me! Potent pure dude. Hey, Mr. Goblin, how are you doing today, my friend? Hello, Mr. Goblin, how's everything, my friend? It's not so easy to convert this for either of us, yes. Very fun game. Very fun and complex game. I mean, she plays like... Where's the rating? At least 1000. Says chess.com. At least... Oh, sorry. Here... Okay, at least 1000. At least. At least 1000. She plays a very nice game versus Redbird Flag. Great game, great game. Look at that column. She's not 300, I say that. Redbird Flag just missed a knight there. And look at this. On phase level. Look at this. This is Sangin. It's impossible to protect the rook. Rook have no squares available. I don't know if she did that on purpose, but she evaluated it's not good to take the rook. Just make another move. At 300, don't think like that. It was amazing if she thinks like that. Like, I'm better because I have a bishop, 2 bishops for a rook. What she needs is more experience with some positions and a better time management, but she's 300. I mean, we can't judge that. Two nasty bishops, exactly. If I was the best, the move was the move that I was really impressed by. Like, whoa, okay. Yeah, I say a little bit about this move when I was reviewing it. I was like, well, she can take, but I think a5 is also possible to... Because if you take, she's going to put the knight here forever, or the bishop, whatever. And what... It is what she did. She didn't play like a 300, not at all. Okay, she drops like a tactic here, but it's part of the game. My idea from before the game was double on the A, file and march. Which makes sense. You just missed that, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, we cannot see everything in chess. But it was very impressive that she gets into this position. And rook e8, I don't think it's the end of the world. And rook c5, she must see some crazy idea here. I don't judge her, I didn't see that. You must see queen g4, because if it takes, there is this. And this is actually very hard to see. Who could see that? I couldn't. I would think nice c5, rook c5 was the perfect move. I don't think I could find this idea in a classical game. That's actually very nice. I mean, how could she find that? This is actually insane maneuver. Insane maneuver. Exactly. Oh, exactly. I mean, she can't get sad because she lost her advantage here. You would have taken the pawn anyway. If she plays here, you would have taken the pawn. What the engine says about that? Knight f4. Oh, that's very dangerous. That's totally dangerous. I would have raided you. I didn't see stream. Sorry, dude. No problem, Boba B. Thanks for being here, my friend. It's all good. Come on. We are friends. It's all good. Hey, cool, my friend. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Goblin. Also, Diana is here. You're welcome, Bubba. Come on. It's all good.
There's no way to
Ah,
lose
you
to
hang a
this.
queen. Ah, you hang the rook.
Wait, what the hell? What just happened?
You hang everything in that cliff. That's so awesome. Good job.
Oh.
Uh,
Check my face. I say, shite, whatever, dude.
is Jay a streamer? I'm not sure. Oh, Jay is also a streamer, I think.
No.
These screams are also amazing. Hey, what's going to happen on... Good job, Diana. As always, good job, Diana. You never fail in doing that, Diana. But this is an amazing game.
Yeah, so the thing is, my king has to stay near. My king has to stay near, like, these pawns, I'm sure. So I'm just gonna swing this way, actually. And now the knight is kind
Oh,
of
that's a very clean endgame.
right? I mean, he has a check, but I'm coming here.
You can just push the pawn.
Let's go here. Okay, push again,
Nice.
of course. No tricky checks, right? No tricky checks. No. Okay, we're good here.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, W. Okay, not bad. Okay, not bad at all. Not bad. Take a check. Take a check.
I don't get flagged. Nice.
Let's go, baby.
You guys are on computer or something, please lurk on Pius' YouTube as well to help him grow his YouTube. Oops. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah. Also, pancakes. Hey, you're streaming again. Yeah, yay. I didn't know that you dude. Oops, wrong SS. Thanks, B. Thank you. But this was a very impressive game from Faye. I cannot blame her for playing c6 and dropping her advantage. I think like it's still like that. I would not know what to play. Queen h6 to protect the pawn, or rook d8. Like queen h6 is the only move that keeps her advantage very hard. Yeah, 1 minute. I would not find the move. I would not find this. Hey, Owens, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Always. How's everything, man? Alright, thanks for the game, Mr. Redbird Flag. Sadly, she messed up this, but it was a nice game. Grant shooting you. It's nice. Everything is good. Everything is nice. Alright, so in this puzzle, we have this pressure, but queen takes h7 is not mate, king f8, that is mate. Takes f7. Nice. So right now, we scan for checks, queen h5, king here, this is mate. If queen here, king here, we have this check, the king will come back, we play this check, the king will come back again, then this is mate. Good. Couple of last minute wins in blitz. What? Was you playing some arena? Oh, that's actually a very nice position. So first we have this check, king here, check, king here, and this is mate. King cannot escape anymore, and the knight is protecting this square and also protecting the rook. Right? Right. Just 5-minute pool might do Untitled Tuesday this week though. Yes, Untitled Tuesday is very fun. Tilting but fun. I think it's not as tilting as Arena Kings, but it's also tilting. Because there's some guys that come from under the rocks. By the way, Bumblebee, are you there? I was playing Arena Kings and I saw that Kiara person, I think she gets 8th, and I was playing the Arena Kings. I look at that and I was like, I just look at that and I get like, ow! You only play Arena Kings, there's no way. I just say that on stream. I say like, they have her reasons to complain about that. I don't know if it's completely sus. I don't know if she had some stinky beads, but no, but I already told you that I trust in your judgment about that. It can be a master playing for her and she's just reacting to it. The chance? The guy's good. The guy's good to like. You heard of Sniper Wolf? Sniper Wolf used to do that shit. No, really? Who was the woman? Wow, really? This really happened? That's like. But really, the guy was like. The guy was playing on his. What I mean, this is like. To be honest with you, I never thought about that. Okay. I already thought about that. I already make jokes about that on my chess club, saying like, "Oh, are you playing on your play this tournament, woman tournament? I'm going to play on your account." But it was jokes. I never did that. But it's just a silly thought. It's just a joke. A joke. Thanks for confirming to me that's well. It means that no, but I already told you that. I already told you that like, well, maybe indeed. Yeah, no, it's a joke, of course. Other people actually make it into reality. Well, proving the theory that sometimes some shit happens, right? This is like, but when I saw her score, I was like, you look at that and say like, how are you not at least titled? You must be titled. At least the CM. At least the CM. I mean, if you look at Arena Kings, so many strong players there. Most of the top 10 people are titled. Yes. I mean, sometimes you have like. Sometimes you have a lucky guy around there. Sometimes. Not every week. Not 3 weeks in 1 month. I never get into top 10. I mean, I get in 60. I get in 60 with 30 something points. I get very happy. I was like, wow, I get into top 100. I'm so happy right now. But to me, is a. I mean, I don't think that's a buzz. My opinion. I don't think it's a buzz. I don't think it's like someone playing. I think straight up sandbagger. Because of course she have a lower rating, so she get weaker opponents. A lot of times in Arena Kings. A lot of times. $69 and 70 points. This is so hard. I don't see this. This is hard. Well, I mean, if she reads the chat, her kick chat, that have no one. If she read the chat like that, I mean, she have her phone like doing that, but there's no one in the chat. What are you reading? Who is talking with you? What are these voices? Maybe she's talking with Capablanca. I don't know. She's like, I'm going to evoke Capablanca here. And she's talking with Capablanca. Who knows? You don't think she's a sandbagger? I think there's the thing about sandbaggers, Boba B. That's the thing about sandbaggers. Hey, Bazooka, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, maybe she's talking with Capablanca, yeah. E aí, meu amigo, como é que você tá? Maybe she's like, she looks at that you're a streamer, so she's like, well, I'm going to play like shit, so there's no accusations. She's talking with Bob Fischer, yeah. Bob Fischer, Capablanca, Aljoheim. There is something. To me, there is something. I don't know what. It violates fair play. Yes, it is. I mean, why she streams on Kick? Why she don't streams on Twitch? I mean, what is the thing? I mean, people that only streams on Kick, there's something. You must have a good reason. For example, Ricardo have a good reason. This reason. If you talk with Capablanca, is the conversation in Spanish? I don't think so, because he was a very cult man. I think she also knows English, probably. Evoke is a nice word. How do you know this? Probably because of video games. I evoke. So this word is used in video games a lot. So magical shit. Like summoning. You played last chat, yeah. Muito ruim, a CBX cagou a minha, cadastrou, não posso jogar amanhã, tornei 100 mil. Por quê? Cagou seu cadastro? Como isso? Very weird. 2-0, shite plate. Hey, Pancakes, welcome, how are you doing, my friend? Magical shite, yeah. Simon House of Pain. Simon. Simon. I read that, I was like, Simon? Is that a new nickname for Pancakes that I don't know about? I thought it was a new nickname.
Okay, I'll castle.
Yes, it was autocorrect. Pure Pancakes, you castle into checkmate. Good job, man.
Brown. Now this is defended.
Okay, what happened here? Normal opening. Okay. Rook takes b2. Nice. Queen is on wall strap. You lost everything on the queen side. Every single pawn. I think everyone sometimes play bad moves. Play bad games, but it's very sus. 1 minute more than you, yeah, because she was talking in the chat unaware she moved it. Sure. And Bulbasaur do that. So I registered for the TI Shaders tournament, and then the guys say they didn't pay my fees. I paid them manually in the last tournament, but my CPF is screwed up on their site for payments. It won't accept it. And it was your guy from Rio that said I had to register. And the worst part is a classic game. Wait. When you register yourself on the CBX website, it's up to you to put correctly your CPF. Based on that information, this is your fault. First part. Let's just separate this. Okay? But you're saying you paid it. You should never do that, my friend. Manually, so you play in real life in the last tournament without any confirmation that you get it. You should never do that. Don't trust people like that. This is another mistake. And it's a tournament from Rio. And it was your guy from Rio that said I had to register. You have to pay the CBX fees. That's like normal. Classical game, that's terrible. The first game you show was 1 minute less. Okay, B, I get it. Don't accept my CPF as valid because it's a new CPF. Ah. That's weird. Oh, so that's not your fault. 2 months to update. Okay, so that's not your fault. My mistake. Yeah, that's very weird. On the website of CBX, they don't accept my CPF on that site. So you pay in real life to someone. Do you have this contact of this someone? Because this someone guy needs to give you some confirmation that you pay it. So you tell to CBX that you paid it. Also, I hope you paid to some person that it's like a very famous person on CBX. Should be like, I don't know, director of tournament, like registered on the CBX website. Should be something like that. And you must have some kind of confirmation that you paid it. I mean, to me, the proof that you are already paid it, it's like you already play a tournament of CBX. This is already a proof to me, but CBX wants this much more than anything else. They contacted CBX and they say they will update it by the end of next month. The real tournament directors say I can't play until the site updates. Well, that's a lack of I paid 2 months ago and I played last month. The real tournament guys don't want to help you, apparently. So when I tell you guys don't come to Rio, I don't joke. I don't joke. I was told the real guys hate the Brasilia guys. I think the real guys hates the real guys. To be honest with you, they are just like. Also, at least pressure them to get your money back because you already paid for your subscription. So just like I want my money back. I want my money back, and I want this for yesterday. They are adversaries tournament director. Well, it doesn't matter. If you pay for it, you should play it. So get your money back. At 7 a.m. to argue. Fight. Fight, because it's like, makes no sense. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. You can sue that for that. Or speak to their manager. It's ridiculous. Okay, what happened on this one? Drop a pawn. There's no way. Okay, this is... That's it, the person see your streamer and don't like. Boba, I am the manager. Oh my god. That's very sus. I keep forgetting to tell you about this Arena Kings because when we finish the Arena Kings, we straight up get into that Hikaru tournament. So I just forget to tell you that, but that's very sus. Alright, so in this position we have this check, very interesting. Then King b6, the only move. Then we have Knight d7, check, King here. Oh, King is not here. Oops, sorry. So check King here, check. The King cannot go here because of the Queen. If he goes here, we have this check. Then King here. And this is check. Queen here. Check. King here. Check. King here. Where is the mate? Ah! Check King here. Am I missing? Check King here. Check. If King here, this is like very mateable. Check King here. Check. King here. We have this check. Then King here. Then this is a mate. Wow, this check. So that's the point. So check King here. Check King here. Check. If King here, this is mate. And if King here, this is mate. Right? Or that also works. Okay, some back rank issues. Just a simple checkmate. Good. So we have this check, and it doesn't matter his decision. Where he goes, we have some mate here or here. Don't need to calculate anything else. Nice. This is pretty much mate, so we don't need to calculate anything else. Bishop takes, nice. I was thinking about that, but we have a better move. Check, queen takes, mate. Nice. Hmm. Hmm. Check. If knight comes back, we just sacrifice and take this with check and take it. Check if king... Oh, king cannot go here because of the knight. So check. If rook goes here, we just give a check. King here, check, takes and mate. And then check, knight, we take, check, king here, and that's mate. Nice. Good, good. Okay, nice. We don't usually this is mate because the knight is here, but the bishop is protecting the knight indirectly. So we have knight c2, and that's very nice mate. Are we clipping now? Exactly, my friend. Do you want to say something for the clips? Let me know. So we can put this on YouTube. Goblin, do you want some some kind of saying for your fans? Couch dude, oh my god, yeah. Oh, that's a very classic. I want to test the theory about the arrows. I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Bobby knows what I'm talking about. Because it happened more than once. That's my thing. Of course, yeah. You understand what I mean to say. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. Basically, I'm a monkey just uploading videos online, and what works, I'm going to be like, why this works? I don't know. Because some videos I just don't know. No, you don't understand. I had a video on Instagram that hit 50k, and it's a mate in 2. Let me get the video. I mean, this makes no sense. Makes no sense. I think there is no explanation. If YouTube loads, I mean, if Instagram loads. Wait a minute. You guys can see it, right? What is this? This makes no sense. There's no explanation for that. There's no explanation. There's no explanation. Look at the video. There's no explanation. Wait, where's the audio? What have I done? Oh, it's here. King d7. Check. King d7. Check. We win a piece. I mean, we're down a piece, so now it's equal. And the king goes here, and then this is mate. Mato conto mate. I even check. Cut at the end. I don't understand. This makes no sense. These numbers makes no sense. Numbers just don't make no sense. No, this is like, I don't know. I don't understand. I get that's why you get crazy when you are a content creator, because it makes no sense. It's the only one that hit more than 10k, and will be the famous capybara. That it's the only one, and we're like, well, pride and joy of Brazil, and we're like, oh, all right. I mean, what can I say? Pride and joy of Poland. Pride and joy of Poland is playing a very nice tournament. Okay, he's playing very well, Boba B. He's playing very well there in Poland. I mean, maybe he can win Maybe he can win the tournament. Yes, 1 brilliant per game, basically. I hope he beats the next guy. The next guy is by far the most dangerous thing he's going to get. Almost sandbagging, basically, yes. Yes, I'm very anxious for tomorrow. Every single day he's going to play, I'm getting anxious. I mean, he's like my kid, basically. Okay, so in this position, we have just simple queen b1 check, and it doesn't matter what is the protection he brings. If he brings the rook, we just sacrifice the queen. Knight takes, and this is mate because the bishop is here. Very, very, very nice. Nice. Is Nikos actually sleeping early? Yes, I think he is. Because he's too quiet. He's taking this serious. I'm proud of him. Proud of him. He's a good nice. I mean, good nice guy. Yeah, most likely sleeping. Smart guy. Yes, he's always around us. Yeah. So I don't see anything else. I think queen b1 check. Bishop here we take. There's no check here because the queen is here, like Pancakes likes to say. I don't see anything else. We just take. I saw that, buddy. I saw that, buddy. Who do you think you are? So what now? Queen takes f7, king here. We take the rook, knight takes, fork the king and the queen, and we are up one exchange. Nice. Okay, then we take the bishop and then good. Oh, that's a very interesting position. Have just a check mate here. Check, king here, and that's mate. Nice. That's interesting position. Like, very interesting position. Okay? Because this check, like, he can just come back the knight, and I don't see the future here. Instead, we can take the knight, and we get afraid of rook d7 check, because this queen is also here. But then I think we can just play king e8, attacks the rook. If rook takes bishop, we take this pawn with check, collect the rook. But then can play check here with the queen. But then you can play king here or king here and protect the queen, right? Probably. It's wrong. Could be a good clip full of arrows there. We take here? Wait, he cannot come back the knight? Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Forgot about a lot of things. Oh, the rook is hanging. Ah, yeah, of course. If you come back the knight, the rook is hanging. Oh, donkey. Oh well, what a failure. Forget he can come back the knight, but then the rook is hanging. Alright. Cancel clip, yes. This one is out. Could be a good clip, but I'm a moron. So right now we have a mate threat, and there is no way that he can stop it. There is no check also, so Instead of taking the rook, we are going to give mate. Nice, because we have this battery here, we can sacrifice the rook, king takes, and that's mate here on g7. 7 is not protected enough. Good, good, good. Oh, I get into position exactly like that in a game. These days. In some of the tournaments, I get this position. Knight h5, hitting the queen, and then we can take the bishop. Exactly this. I get this. I get this position. That's so funny. So do we have a mate here or not? Check, king here, check, king here, check. Check. And he plays here. But then we get, like, at least the exchange. But I think I'm missing something. Checking here, checking here. Check, king here. I wasn't seeing a mate. Me neither. Oh, we have these. King here. That's a far away king already. Check. Okay. I'm not in my best day of to play puzzles. Oh my. Yeah, that's the biggest problem of me today. Okay. Okay, I need to focus, right? I need to focus. All right, I get it. I get it. I get it. I need to stop being lazy. So, with that in mind, that makes you and me today, Pew. Our focus is bad. Yeah, my focus today is, and I was like, wow, I'm going to stream at the night. My brain works better at night. Guess what? Something's wrong. My brain is not working. I was like, okay, I take a nap, I'm fine. Going to take a shower, okay, sit to stream. I mean, I have water, have coffee, I have bananas, but my brain is still sleeping. Oh dang, I missed that night fork too. Alright. We all miss it, that's okay. Exactly, bananas. So here, this one I'm quite sure. We sacrifice the queen. King takes. We play bishop b5 because it's a double check. And no matter where he goes, rook on e8 is mate. Because if he goes here, he cannot escape this way. And if he goes here, he cannot escape this way because the bishop is here. Let's hope this is a good clip. Did you remove game review for this stream? Yes, because I just want to do some clips. This one has a triangle, it should get 1 billion views. I think I have this theory. I say this to Boba B. Because algorithm is something like a little bit nonsense. You don't know. Me, I don't understand what hits or what not hits. And I say to Boba B, I have this theory. I know it's crazy, but I think if you draw a lot of arrows on screen, for some reason the video goes well. Maybe because chess is a very like something that not too much is happening on screen if you are not playing bullet, for example. So if you draw arrows, maybe something is happening on stream, so they deliver the video more. You have to give good arrows, yes, indeed. I mean, because if you're playing something like, I don't know, some shooting game, bullets are happening and screams and po po po, pew pew pew, and everyone is screaming. So something is happening. But in chess, if you're doing puzzles, nothing's happening. You're just thinking. The arrows make some kind of animations, right? So in these positions, this check makes no sense, but this check makes a lot of sense because this is mate. The king cannot escape, right? All the squares are covered. The tactic in my game would make a good clip. What tactic? What tactic? Which one? Which one of them? That's actually a very good idea, Goblin. I will draw a bunch of colorful arrows. I also have random stuff flash across the screen, like equals. Yes, that's a good idea to make some edits on that point of view. I'm experimenting this also, Foot Clan Master. It was a knight sack on f7 to win a bishop, pinning my knight on f3. Oh, give the game, drop the game there, and I can see. But that's actually a very good idea. I had a good idea. Give me the game. Earworm music. Earworm music? What they call earworm music? I don't get it. I sent to you earlier on Discord. Wait. Ah, this Mr. Moore again? Wait. Wait, what was the tactic here? Knight sack on f7. Oh, this and that. When was this game? 3 hours ago? Yes, earlier. Nice. So I have an idea. Knight takes f7, king takes f7, check takes. Alright. But what if knight takes f7 and he takes here? Just queen takes f3. King takes f7. Bishop c7, the queen is hanging. Oh my god, that's insane. That's beautiful. It's very nice. Alright. Okay, are you ready for my idea? Alright, check this out. Let me try to make a short here. So, in this position that happened earlier, a friend of mine played this game that was a Smith Morra, very crazy, wild position as you can see. But my friend plays knight takes d6, and the bishop cannot take the knight, also the queen cannot take, because the bishop is here. So he plays king f8, and what is the best move here? Knight takes f7, because if king takes f7, there is knight e5, hitting the king and taking the piece back. But what if knight takes e7, what if he plays bishop takes f3, an intermezzo, attacking the queen? You're also like the queen. What are you going to take? Are you going to take the queen? No, you play queen takes f3, and if king takes f7, bishop c7, it's a check, and you're going to win the queen. That was the idea. I don't know if it's going to be nice, but I tried to put the most emotion that I could. I need to build this emotion perfectly. You're a natural. You're a natural that needs to put a lot of strength on that. Okay. I mean, it's a very messy. This is the perfect clip. This is the perfect clip for people to say like, oh, he could play this, he could play that. The keyboard warriors get crazy. I did that shit record off stream. Yeah, I'm not good at that, Limon. You can record the clips that I... The thing is, Boba B, you know what inspires me? You know what inspires me? There was a guy that from Brazil. This guy was very famous in Brazil. Very famous in Brazil. Sadly, he passed away. But he's like... He just began his career as a very poor man, but selling pens. More famous than Brazilian Jesus. Yes, because he had a TV. He owned a TV. He began selling pens. Yes, I think some people, for example, Christ Redeemer is here, located here, right, in Rio de Janeiro. For example, probably some people around here don't have any notion about that, but they have notion about him because he was pretty huge. That's impressive, yes. Brazilian Jesus is 7 foot tall, yes. It's very big. Making very short. That's how it's done, my son. What? What happened? You clipped something, but nothing happened. Did you clip something? Footclan Master? Yes, Mary's stream. Mary's stream, that's a very cute green, how do you call this? Sweater? Very cute green blues. I like Marie's style a lot. Oh, okay. Making a vital one. Okay. Wait. I'm talking too fast. Stop talking. Shut up. So, in this position that happened earlier, a friend of mine played this game that was a Smith Morra, very crazy, wild position, as you can see. But my friend plays knight takes d6, and the bishop cannot take the knight. Also, the queen cannot take, because the bishop is here. So he plays king f8, and what is the best move here? Knight takes f7, because if king takes f7, there is knight e5, hitting the king and taking the piece back. But what if knight takes e7, what if he plays bishop takes f3, an intermezzo, attacking the queen? You're also like the queen. What are you going to take? Are you going to take the queen? No, you play queen takes f3, and if king takes f7, bishop c7, it's a check, and you're going to win the queen. Well, let's hope it's a good clip. Let's hope it will sell well. But this guy, good clip. Thanks, Mr. Footclan Master. Thanks for the clip, my friend. But the thing is, this guy, I use it to watch his videos because he's very good in the art of making people excited. This is basically how his show is, and there is a very funny curiosity about that. Okay. Okay, let's not get copyrighted. See the crowd. Something from the backstage. Okay, something from the backstage. before the show begins, because the show is live, he do some show on live. Before the show begins, he goes there with the crowd and begin to animate everyone. He himself just go there, tell some jokes, where are you from, and etc. And everyone is excited. And you see, they make the crowd excited. This is a live crowd, okay. And it's very fun to watch. I mean, this was a success in Brazil for many years. Also, another thing that he used it to do, I don't know if he used it to do for like, there's some competition. Okay, there's sometimes some games. Let me find the games. Okay, sometimes there's some games like that. Okay, sometimes there's some roulette, but the roulette is for the people to win. That's actually genius. So he makes on purpose the roulette to win. Two people gets happy because it's a TV show. Everything is staged. The person that is winning doesn't know she's going to win. So the reaction is genuine. He used it to do that a lot. So this is the type of inspiration for us to be a good, like, in present things. But his joy on stage is ridiculous, is absurd. And by the way, this is like wholesome, amazing. I mean, the guy begins selling pens, man, and then begins to make some TV shows, and he gets like rich in a way that's like probably top 10 most rich Brazilian people. It's insane. His TV shows was very so nice, so fun. He was so funny as a person. Here I think he's in his 70s. He's almost 80 here. And okay, some games. Always some games. Always some games, some TV show games. So every time I need some inspiration to try to be more interactive, to be more happy on stream, I watch him. Great inspiration. You need to find someone in America that it's equivalent. So you get this inspiration, Bobaby. You get this inspiration. But I think you are very natural, at least as to spread joy when you're streaming. You're very natural on that. I mean, you can keep your energy for 3, 4, 5 hours and still laughing, still smiling, and I cannot do that. I basically lost my breath doing that. She's too nice. So mean assholes would say nasty things to her. Yes. I mean, to me, she's heroic. She's a hero, female hero. I don't know how to say that in English, because she keeps that chat with Ollie and a lot of other people. Ollie, I think it's Rizuma. What is it? How would anyone know anything about Jean-Marie Cards in Zurich? Yes. Boba, stop it. She kept it to date for 11 hours. Jesus Christ, 11 hours is amazing. By the way, I could not download the Monopoly game, but I downloaded the other one, the Solitaire game. I downloaded it. We had Bruce Forsyth. Wait, I need to Google that. You're welcome, Bobby. Ah, yeah, I see some videos of him. It's the same idea, of course. And people dancing, that's actually... Okay. It's great. And this was live, Goblin? Live is actually insane to do that. Insane. Yes, 11 hours. If I do 11 hours stream talking, I will be like shit. I would feel shit. I would feel shit. I would feel very tired. I feel tired with if I do 3 hours, 4 hours stream, I feel very tired. Because you talk too much, you try to read the chat. I meet my first stalker on Twitch, never on Tinder. That's how dangerous Twitch is. Hey, Tyron! Welcome, Tyron! How are you doing today, Tyron? How was your day? Did you catch any Pokemon today? Yes, he was popular and on TV for 15 years. Comedy, sing, dance. That's amazing, God. That's Tyron, yes. Tyron is the best we know. Tyron is the king, yeah. So check King H8, Mr. T. I think Mr. T is worse than Tyron, to be honest. I don't know who's worse. I don't know who's worse, to be honest. I think both are bad. Tyron has a bigger wang than a lot of guys on Twitch. Yeah. I don't doubt that.
A little bit of color blocker about my chess progression and lack thereof. We had a very complicated relationship. Infinite Potato since a challenge. Alright. I will play Infinite Potato.
I'm afraid to ask, what about Potato? Because it's... Be right back, guys. I just need to do something at home.
There is not one. How do I send puzzle? Oh, my Discord user. They just got rid of the number thing, right? On Discord. So I guess it's just house underscore of underscore pancakes. Try that. Sure, that was terrible. Why did I not?
Ratoncitos, pinos feos en tu nariz. Salta como sapo como una lombriz. Sube a mi nube de la diversión y cantemos juntos esta canción. Hola, 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 oh. Hola, 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 hola. Hola, 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 oh. Ratoncito, ratoncito. Peina tu
Wait, no, wait, ah! It is done. This is done deal. What?
I think one of the skills that Bobabi have is that scream that
saw that.
you spend like 7 hours streaming. The scream is the
glad
same
you-
strength.
Yeah, classic boba.
All the time. All the time. You always get scared if you're not paying attention. Hey, brilliant Bishop Sack. Welcome, my friend. Thanks for the follow. How are you
And
doing
if you
today?
haven't dropped the follow, please do. I put in a highly quality stream, and we have a beautiful chat. Not everybody is a pervert in my chat, but most of you are. Yes. The right vessel, yeah. Yes, you did. Thank you for being here.
Not everyone. Most of you are. Oh, Marie. Thanks for shouting out, Marie.
I doubt that John will be there. Danton.
E só dá boa noite pro Crico da Chupia, mas tem que agradecer. Tô vou poder ficar muito tempo. Boa noite, Capivara. Boa noite, Capivara. Obrigado por ter vindo, meu amigo. Tenha um bom soninho. Wouldn't please tell him to read my message away?
Far more important things to tend to than amusing me.
Any sweet person. I hope she don't deal with
Pizza Dude,
predators.
Shao, yes. Oh my god. So you've seen it? You've seen it. You've seen it. I'm such a fan. It's my happy movie. So whenever I'm like depressed or anything, I will just put on the Burbs and then I feel so much slightly a bit happier.
Morphet might stream soon. Yeah, that's... I mean, I hope I get her stream. Usually I'm sleeping. Most of you are. It was very funny. I need to snuggle for a bit. Be right back. Alright. Alright, Smurfette. That woman has so much joy, yeah. Sometimes I call them tried. I don't understand this joke. I don't understand this joke. I'm sad that I don't understand the joke. Alright, so check king here. Check bishop takes. Oh, that's actually very nice. Check king h8. So check if bishop takes the only move. We have queen takes e5 because now, and it's a check. Now the king is stuck. And if he plays here, this is mate. If he plays rook here, we take. And also check king here. Check king here. Check if king comes back, this is mate. Nice. That's very cool. Then we give mate. Soft. Okay, got it. Soft is a very funny way. All right. Bishop takes, rook takes, check, king g7. And it's very hard to not get mated if you play rook d8. You're going to build a battery. Bishop takes, rook takes, check, king g7 or king h7. So you play rook here and it's a battery here. I don't see anything else. Nice. Very nice. GMP dude, oh, I would bet. I mean, I was like watching a video from Fine Gold. He was saying it was a podcast that he had with the Dina and that other blonde girl that I forget the name, also streamer. And he was saying, he was asking, there was a question like, I am, no, it was the blonde girl, not, sorry, Kremlin is also blonde. It was the other, Emily, I think Emily is her name. Kremlin is also blonde, what I'm talking about. Yes, it was Emily. So I think Emily is more blonde than Kremlin, I think. Friend of Leaf. Oh, I didn't know. It's good that everyone is friend with everyone. That's nice. And he was talking. There was some ask in the chat like something. Oh, I'm up 30 years old, and I would like to be a GM by the next week. That's joke. And he say like, if you're up 30 years old, you're not going to get a GM, because if it would be that easy, Levy would already made that. And he just says something very funny. There is more doctors, medicine doctors in his city than GMs in the world. Yes, and I tried to argue with there was a modder in my chess club. There was on some modder, and there was her kid is very gifted, and she at some point she argued with me like, oh, he doesn't have a future as a if he gets into Grandmaster. And I was like, lady, let's do the math. Let's see how much GMs there is in the world. If he's the GM, okay, he's not going to be the most rich person in the planet. Of course he will not. But he's not going to be jobless. I don't know a GM that's not like... There's always someone who is more than able to pay for this knowledge. You don't understand. There are GMs who get that title at 50. I think if they play the world senior, right? But this is very specific. World senior, okay, but imagine to win the world senior. Not easy. You need to spend some money, and I don't think the games are that easy. So maybe they worth it, and it's a consolation prize. But that number of the guy getting like a GM title at 50 because winning world, I think you get a norm, by the way. You don't specifically get the GM title, but you get a norm, and it's like very. I think it's worth it. That is interesting. Yes, we can wait for to get old and. I can prepare. I'm 40. I'm 40. So I have 10 years to prepare. Let's go, guys. The preparation begins now. That's so stupid. To think like that is so ridiculous. Okay, so in this position we have Queen C1 check, King here, and Knight C3 check, King here. We have this Queen B1 and take the rook, I guess. Okay, or Queen takes queen, king takes, check, take the rook. Or Knight C3 check, king here, we take the queen. And it's mate. Wait, this is not check. Oh my god. To me, the king is on away on the one. Okay, this is when my brain is farting. Okay. All right, what happened in the chat? The oldest person to get a GM title thought was a traditional norm system was Lefogado in the age at 55 in 2007. However, there have been older players awarded the GM title. Though not through the standard norm, but through honorary titles or for achievements in the World Senior Championship. Yes, the rating is harder than the norms. Yes, 2500 is no joke. 55 norm, yeah. Yes, my focus is a little bit funky. Let's not check, yeah. It's hard, but it's... I mean, there is a Brazilian international master. This guy, Jefferson Pelikian, I think he gets 2 norms in this tournament. He won 2 times. He's strong as shit. Also, he trained something like at least 3 Brazilian GMs. He trained Rafael Leitão. He trained this guy. And he trained also... oh my god, he played against Kasparov. I have his face in my mind, but I don't have his name. Why? Okay, let me see. Wait. Give me. Must be a game from Leitão. No, sorry. Vescovi, yeah. He also trained Vescovi. So he's a very strong international master with GM strength. And at some point he's going to get the GM norm. The last GM norm. Because he have already the rating. Train Nikos to GM. Nikos can be a I think he can get into, because he's very young. So he can get to national master, of course. Right, so we have only one check in this position. And this is a checkmate because the king cannot escape. And that's it, the pawn is unprotected. We don't need to make any type of calculations. Checkmate in the back rank. Okay, let me skip to a interesting puzzle. Just skip it. Okay, this puzzle is not that bad. Yes, he has youth on his side. Yes, the problem is he don't trust on himself. He thinks he can't do it. That's a huge problem. Def can. Yes, mate in 2. Very interesting checkmate because this check, he cannot go these places. So he needs to play this, and that's checkmate. Not bad. He just needs patience. Oh my god, Speedy Gonzalez. Yes. The first tournament that he plays this year, I get instantly mad. The first tournament I get instantly mad. Because he rushed in some good position. And I was like, why are you rushing? And he say like, and he just sacrificed a piece. He was like, he tell me, I sacrificed a piece and I thought you were going to be proud of me. And I was saying, no, I'm not proud of you. I'm proud of you if you win. Stop playing like a crazy person. I am the crazy one who sacrificed pieces. Stop doing that. It was very funny. But we really had this chat. And then he begins to calm down a little bit. And there was a tournament, 2 days tournament. Because of his like excess of anxiety, he goes from 2nd place to 7th place. He basically lost the 2nd day. He throws the tournament in the garbage because of that. He's using timing much better. He's kind of holding his feelings. It feels too hard, yes. I mean, today he was very nervous about his game, but then he gets confidence size from the opening, and then he's very confident against this guy. I hope this don't backfire, but he's going well. So yeah, he's building confidence. This is everything he needs, some confidence on himself. Opa. Wait, what? Okay, this. Yes, 2 of his games. He's playing nice right now. Oh, could be a good puzzle. Focus Pio. Alright, Granny. I'm focused. Welcome, Granny. Bobita, Bobita, yeah. Alright, very interesting idea here. I would like to play Queen h2, but Queen h2 is not mate because the bishop is covered. So first we discover the bishop. We do a discovered attack, which is a check, and then this is mate. I mean, it will be a mate in 2 because check, queen can take, check, king f1, and then checkmate. Very nice. Granada Chancellor. Hey. Granada Chancellor. Funny. So right now, I would like to play queen here check, but I can't. So with this same idea, I can play knight takes d5, bishop takes d5, bishop before check, and it's a discovered attack on the bishop. If bishop here, we just take the bishop, queen takes, and you're going to take the bishop in the end. Oops. Take the bishop. Clip would have been better if there are triangles. I'm going to try to do that, Mr. Redbird Flag. Well, in this position, I think we can just sacrifice the queen for 2 rooks. I mean, not sacrifice, but just exchange. Queen takes rook, rook takes, check. If bishop here, we just take the knight, and we have 2 rooks for a queen, plus 1 extra piece, which is very good for us. Nice. Oh, that's very interesting. We have a fork here. But we don't have a fork because the bishop is protecting the pawn. So first we should take the bishop, removing the defender, and then we can fork. Why not rook first? Because the queen is hanging. The queen is hanging. If rook first, the queen will hang and we have nothing. You're probably sleepy, Goblin. It's too late for you. I know, but just something to include maybe, but too late now. No, but it's good because sometimes people ask these questions on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram. So I answer. It's a good point, good point. Not going to spend my time on mate in 1. All right, so we don't have a good check here. But this queen is hanging. Why you cannot take the queen? We don't expect this. We don't expect this at all. Okay, very nice idea here. Very, very nice idea here. Yeah, I was like, well, where is the check? Where's the fork? Where's the thing? And then the queen is saying, it's like, okay, because we don't, this is, I think this puzzle This puzzle should be here. Because sometimes your adversary make a bad move, dropping a piece, and we don't see it. Because we're not expecting this. I already showed the other day a video of Carson that Nakamura just dropped a mate in 1 and he just didn't mate him because he didn't expect that. So Carson made that. So if Carson made that, we can do that also. No, we don't. We should not. We need to be precise. But okay, so in this position, very interesting idea. We have a double check here, and which is the best one? This is the best one because the king must go here, and we have this check. Why is this the best one? Because we're covering g6. So check if king here, he cannot go here, and if you go here, he can go here. Oh, wait, this is the same. What is the best check here? I'm very confused. Because check he can place here, check. Oh, wait, the bishop is here. Wait, I saw that. Double checks are usually impeccable. Yes, they're the best. Trust your opponent to not blunder stupidly. Yes, sometimes you have too much respect. Hey, Mr. Thunderstruck, welcome, my friend. How are you doing today? Knight takes f6, pawn takes. No, it's not. Pawn takes is not possible because of it's a double check. Double run. As we're going fine, Mr. Thunder, and you. Check, king here. So, check. We change our plans, guys. There is no check here because the bishop is covering the square. So, check, king here. Check. And that's mate. King here and checkmate here. Nice. So, right now, yes, knight takes f6, stop the run. Exactly. Basically, it is knight takes check, king here, queen g8, king here, and mate. Oh yeah. Yes, very, very clean. Okay, Dirzook is taking care of this 7th rank. There's always some tactics, and this check is just fatal. Check, the rook needs to cover here and mate, or this rook here, and then we take it, and then we take it, and that's mate. Very, 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 very nice. Check, king here, king here. Check, queen takes. Bishop takes e5, pawn takes. Queen takes, hitting the rook. I am very confused. Well, bishop takes e5 is probably the correct thing. The rook moves here, check and take. The rook moves here. Check and take the bishop. Yeah, okay, I guess the rook needs to move, and then we're going to check and take the bishop. Something like that. Something like that sense. Okay. Usually opposite color bishops have some kind of tricks. But right now, I don't see why not to play g5 winning the bishop. Because of the spin. We don't take the rook, because it's protected. We take the bishop and win a piece. Oop. Look at that, the puzzle from Goblin. The puzzle from Goblin game. Bishop takes f7, king takes f7, check, and we collect the bishop that it's unprotected. Nice. Oh, very interesting idea. Early bishop development happens in many openings. Alright, so this is a very interesting position. Knight e2 check. He cannot escape. So if he plays this, this is mate. But knight e2, bishop takes, and then you play rook b1. This bishop is overloaded. He needs to protect this and that, and he cannot do both. Check and mate. King's Gambit, yes, happens there. All the time queenside bishop belongs home with an open center is not our fault. All the time queenside bishop belongs home. The open center is not our fault. Yes, I mean you need to play knight f6 at least, right? Very interesting. You don't have a mate here because the queen is protecting. But we must remember that this is pinned, and sometimes we forget about pins. So we have this check. The knight is not protecting that square, so this is mate. Oh no, my queen! Take me. You know what it's funny? 15k. You know what is funny? Bishop f4 check, king here, bishop g5 check, saving the queen. I think about this pawn, but then there is this. Check again, he can take the bishop, he can come back the king. The problem is my queen is here. So I like this check. King here. The king is totally surrounded. Queen and rook. So first we play bishop f4, king here, bishop g5. So the queen is saved. The king needs to come back. So we have this queen check, king here. We take the bishop with check. And at least to save our queen, right? Oh, I have some mate here. Check, king here. Check, king here. Check. King here. Mate with the queen. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's very nice. I mean... F3 was the win. Checkmate. Wait, there's mate there? That seems like a good clip. I'm not sure because it's a failure. I mean, I could. In fact, that's a good clip. In fact, that's a good clip. In fact, that's a good clip. This is mate. But I saw a very big thing. I'm going to clip it anyway, post it anyway, because people will be like, oh, you miss f3, you miss f3, you miss f3. I mean, I'm hoping that this happens. So I'm going to say like, good job, man, you saw f3. This already happened. This already happened for real. I missed something, and people are like, oh, we had this move. Like, oh yeah, of course. Thank you, man. Good job. Good job. You saw that. Already happened. Already happened for real. So I learned by that. I learned like, oh, people, dude, online, people are like thirsty to correct you. They are thirsty to correct you. They are lazy to comment like, nice job. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, amazing. But if you do a mistake, they're like, you did a mistake. You are terrible. There was a guy that wrongly commented one of my videos, say like, oh, he's a one elo guy, calling me one elo guy. And I was like, all right. And it was not even a correct commentary. Right. That's a good thing, yes. Let the comments get notes, yes. I wasn't that thirsty. I really didn't finish this. Alright, looks like this endgame is very clean. You just play king a2 to take this pawn and try to pressure here, right? Need to be a little bit careful. A little bit careful. This is the moment that we need to be a little bit careful. Not take the pawn instantly because you are losing. We take this pawn because this pawn is unstoppable and black is very slow on counterplay. Don't counterplay. Good, 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 good. Okay, I'm not going to. This doesn't worth it. Doesn't worth it. You for president. Yeah, Capybara land. Okay, queen takes d6. What a messy position. Could be a game. Could be a my game. This is hanging. This is hanging. This is hanging. So many hanging things. So check king f8. Check here, king here. I mean, this check is probably not wrong. But check king f8 and then what? Or king h8. No. Unless there's a forced mate, like check king here. Check if king here. I want to take the knight with check. Can I do it? King h8, here, then we take with check. So he's going to play king f8. Check king f8. Check. This is probably correct. Then I have no other choice, I just take the rook. Alright, very, very instructive position. Look at this bishop and look at the rook. So it would be nice to play rook h8, but we can't do that. So instead of that, we're going to play the silent, quiet move. Rook takes h5, and this checkmate is just unstoppable. King have no squares to go. Mate. Nice. Nice. I was thinking about bishop a3 check here, but looks much better to just play bishop takes d2. That's mate. The king don't have anywhere to go. That one had a triangle and everything. Yes, I remember you and a draw triangle. Let's see if that works. Nice. Exactly. Nice. There's no dangerous check here. We have a queen in the 7th rank. So what if we put a rook on the 7th rank also and enjoy this amazing battery? Because I don't think he can protect against this and also against that. He can't. Maybe squares are better than triangles. You know what, Redbird Flag? My first big hit surprisingly, my first big hit was about squares. Look at that. Yes, people clear like squares. Look at that. Vital square rule. Look at the clip. Not a big deal. Ah, the layout. Wait. Takes and then we push because this king is very far away from everything. Like we draw that square, the square rule. If the king is outside of the square, we can push like there is no tomorrow because this king is not going to get here at time. See, he's always out of the square. If it's inside of the square, he can reach the pawn. If he's outside of the square, he cannot reach the pawn. Square is getting smaller and smaller, so he cannot. Okay, so this is my thing, my victory, and I was like, well, all right, Mr. Goblin, thanks for coming, my friend. Have a good sleep. So this is like 11K and was one of the best of the things so far. I'm only doing this for 1 month. There's no music on that clip. There's no wang. There's no wing wong wong. Dude, that was a square and a triangle. Brilliant. I have seen that clip. Yes, and it was a big hit. Also, it performs very well in every single media. Also on TikTok. Also on Instagram. It didn't perform so well like in YouTube. Like didn't hit 11K, I think. I need to be careful to open TikTok on my PC every single time. There's also. Thanks God I didn't open this on my PC. On my stream. Because TikTok on PC, it's suspicious. Okay, so we have here 1,700. It was the first one that I get to 1,000. The first one, it was this one on TikTok. Yes, TikTok is you need to be careful with TikTok because people get wild here. If I open TikTok on my cell phone, I don't understand that. I open TikTok on my smartphone. Chess. Good. I open it on my PC. Boobs. Ass. I need to be careful if I'm opening this on stream. And this is just the truth. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. It's totally weird. Okay, so also on when I uploaded that video on Instagram, also hits like very well. So that Square video hits very well in every single platform. Bubes and S, for real. I don't understand that. If I open this on my smartphone. Okay, I open TikTok on my smartphone. There's a woman saying... Why is she saying that? Wait. So TikTok is trolling me? Thank you for that, TikTok. So basically, the woman is saying he had a cancer on his brain and he barely remembers my name. But of course, I remember every single part of his personality that he had before. This is written in Portuguese. There's no nudes thing, it's just written there, and there's some music. Why is this on TikTok? I think she's just trolling him, making a video because he was very silly, or she just wants some clicks. Okay. Chad's video. I don't get this on my PC. I just get boobs. So I need to be careful every single time. And feet. Yeah, I think I don't understand fetishes at all. I don't understand. Well, a square is 2 triangles, so that's twice the triangles. It must be good. Well, and I draw more than one triangle in different sides of the world. That's why I think it's about drawing things. And maybe it's not. Whatever. All right. So in this position, that's actually very interesting position because we have this check, right, and take the queen. But instead, we can play check in here and sacrifice the rook. King takes and check here, and that's mate thanks to the knight here, right? The king cannot escape. What he can do is queen h4, but then we take the queen, and that's mate anyway. Instead of taking the queen, we're going to give a very nice checkmate. There's a lot of our arrows there, okay? What about this one? Okay, that's very interesting position. So we have like rook h8 check, king takes, then we play queen h5 check, king g8, and then we push g6, and it's impossible to stop the mate on h7. We're not going to retake this knight or get worried about this rook hanging. We're just going to sacrifice the rook to give a very nice checkmate. Doesn't matter. Also doesn't matter. All right, look at that position. Very interesting, very didactical position. You can learn a lot. He just castle, but we need to remember this kind of alignment of pieces. See? Because he castle, so we get a huge problem. But this knight is protecting this square. So first we take the knight, bishop takes or rook takes. We give this check. The king will move or he will cover with a piece, and then we can take the rook for free. See what I did that? A triangle. At first I thought this is no good because the arrows were not very square-like, but then they made very clean lines. Yes. This is just a theory. This is just a theory. But we know You never know, right? Alright, so right now, this is very interesting position also. So, knight takes f3, pawn takes f3, because it's a check. Knight takes f3 check, pawn takes, and then we make queen takes d1 check, king takes d1. So we play bishop f3, hitting the king and hitting the rook and winning the exchange, because the king didn't castle, and we must castle in the chess game, guys. Check, take, and take the rook in the end. I draw another triangle there. And also throw some extra colors to there's a chance of good. Let me try that also. Good. Let's do that. So I want to play knight c2 check and take this rook. But if I do that, let's say knight c2 check, king here, we take the rook. There is also knight d7 check. Then I'm also going to lose my rook. I don't want that. So first, let's just take the knight. We eliminate this, and then we're free to give our fork. I'm going to try to do that. I think also you are explaining different ideas, right? Because it's the first fork, then the fork that I'm getting, that I'm going to eliminate the knight. Everything is different ideas. That's a good idea. Also, thanks for giving the idea. I need to pee. Okay, I just dropped my mic. Not intentionally, so I hope he's still working. He's still working, right? You guys can hear me, right? Not to mention, like, casually on 45 sandwich break. No, I'm just going to be right back. Yeah, people can hear you. By the way, guys, I need to eat. I need to have dinner. This is 45. I'm going to drop it like that. And I'm going to call it a day because it's getting late in Brazil. It's already 11:14. And I keep getting excited. And I keep talking very loud, and I don't want people to scold me at home. So I'm going to call it a day. Let's see who is streaming the chess. Chess Sharks. Levy. Cash Carbon. It's ages that I don't raid. Obtuse. Ages I don't raid Cash Carbon, man. Nice guy. Moonz is like doing a collab with Chess Sharks. I would like to raid her. Cash Carbon is a nice guy. Guys, as always, thanks for the love, thanks for the support. Wait. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support. As always, without you guys, I'm just a crazy man working by myself. I mean, not that I don't do this off stream, you guys will never know. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support. I see you guys tomorrow with the blessings of God. Have a good rest, you guys. Have a good dinner, okay? Have a good rest of night. Let's ask that God bless us, our week that is coming right now, that is beginning. Blessing week for all of us. Thanks for everything, guys. I see you guys tomorrow. Bye.